Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, let's go.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete. The Buccaneers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll try and do this himself. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start.
And look at this, it's a fake. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. On first down, it's Hampton. The 20, 5, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Stroud. That's caught. Emeka Buka. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there. A big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Stroud completes this out wide. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
14 yards. And the Chargers. First and 10.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's got this down to the 35. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, it's Hampton. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Herbert now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Chargers. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this is now a 1-point game.
15. Chargers 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about...
.23 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll check this one down to Hampton. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Bucs 7-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Capital. Baylor Tiger.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
5-9.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Now they'll tuck this and run. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ow, that's right. 18. That's it.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
36-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Stroud looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. This one deep for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the Chargers.
Throwing again is Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
On the quick, right? 18. That's it.
Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The end result, 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. C.J. Stroud as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Under. South.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
41, Chargers 22.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a 2nd and 6. Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll move him back within 6 now. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
30. And the Chargers first down.
On the give, this is Hampton. Got it inside the 10 at the 8. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A run once more with Hampton. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
Makes the score Chargers 32, Buccaneers 31.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Oh, he's got a bunker. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stroud out of the gun here. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have birds right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Oh, boy. Hey, what? 118. What's that?
Here goes Stroud again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Captain. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. And Decker's got it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Decker. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the 50, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Right side, there's Decker. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Go.
Again, Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Touchdown, Chargers! Quentin Johnston with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 65 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Bucky Irving, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point
18. Under.
Stroud. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here in this drive does very little at this stage. Herbert now. Pass out left finds Johnston. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
Go.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To the air again, Herbert. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And the Chargers, first down.
Hampton, touchdown, Chargers. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Chargers will line up for
They'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Irvin. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Gain on the play. That's good for a first down.
Fights off the defender. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. This is 1st and 10. Once again, it's Irvin. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bucs, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, things are